Good morning, everyone. In today's class, what I would to show you is how to add title sheets and how to add scenes into the title sheets and take printouts in PDF. So this particular class will be very important for you, so that even though you have finished your Revit project, you have to submit in a uh, manner in which it is more presentable. You need to add a title sheet, you need to add the scale, and the name of the project details, and your name of your college and all these things. So for that, I will show you how to create the title sheet using sheets process, as well as, and I will show you how to manipulate the sheets that are provided by Autodesk, how to create new sheets, all these things. This is a very small sample project, which is nothing but 2 rooms, a ramp and a staircase, which I actually did on the other day to explain the use of staircase. And so I have basically 3 level 1, level 2, and level 3 is nothing but the terrace plan. This is just the parapet wall, nothing else. So even if you check this, I have elevations, east elevations, north, south, west. So you see all the elevations, and this is just an example. I mean, this is not meant for anything. It's just an example, so that I can show this project placed in the title sheets with your USN number, etc. Okay, so what I do is I will first show you how to create the sheet. Now, just like this Revit project browser has so many things here, most of us will be interested in floor plan. We will check with the elevation. Of course, the first thing which we check is floor plan and elevation. Then you have what do you call? You have this 3D view. Basically, that is nothing but the camera in which you have rendered. Okay, so that kept you 3D view back then. So that is there. And then the renderings. Okay, whatever we have done, we have rendered and kept it here. So those are the things which you have here. Okay. Plus, you may have 1 or 2 sections if you are actually showing the sections. Okay, so what I'll do is I would like to add a section so that I will illustrate that also. I will demonstrate that. So to add a section, you just have to go here in your computer and just drag it. Just go here and drag the section. Okay, section. So here you will show the start, which direction you are seeing. From here you are seeing this side. So that is what this arrow signifies. And here, till where you want the section. You want till here or do you want till here? That is about it. Okay, number 1. The other way of creating section is go to view and create section. So I will create a section from here to here till the end of the staircase. I would prefer to have it this side. I will keep it like this. I will see from this side to this side, and I will probably move this section from here to here. Okay. So that is the kind of section. So we have 2 sections. So these 2 sections are reflected over here. Section 1 being this one, and section 2 being this one. Okay. So you can see how the staircase goes up and how is the ramp placed. All these things you can see in these 2 sections. Okay, these you can have similar n number of sections in your sheet. Doesn't matter. I just want to show you how these could be placed into the sheet and presented properly. Okay, so now we have plans, that is floor plans. We have 3D views that are active. 3D views are nothing but the cameras which you have placed in the scene. I have clearly explained how to place a camera and know about the camera. And then we have this elevation, which is by default it is available there. Then you have these renderings, the cameras which you have rendered. Probably I would have rendered this one and this one. So those are the two things. You have this one, and that is another copy of the same camera and rendered in two different resolutions. So this is a higher resolution. Now you can obviously understand that this is a lower resolution. Okay, so here we are going to sheet. Now sheets are, you can add sheets in this particular place. How you add is you say right click and add new sheet. And where do you get all these sheets? Actually, basically in my computer it is all loaded up already. I would like to show you where it is first saved. Okay, the depending upon how you have downloaded from the internet or how you have installed Revit, this sheets and libraries are present in one major place, or sometimes you will place it somewhere outside. Even that I will show you. So where we have it is usually, please remember this path: C colon program data Autodesk RVT 2014 or 15 or 16 or 21, whichever is your version. Then in that libraries, there is a folder for libraries. Now in libraries, if you go, there are three different folders. One is India, US Imperial, US Metric. US Imperial is nothing but feet and inches. US Metric is metric. India, sometimes some of you would have downloaded Indian contents from Revit City. So then you tend to have this folder. I'll explain it in detail. If you go to Google Chrome, if you type Autodesk 2021 content library. Okay. So if you type that, there is this Autodesk link called knowledge.autodesk.com, where if you go, whether it is 21 or 20 or 19, it is immaterial. You have a lot of downloads available. You have simplified Chinese download, which we don't want. Neither of us will read Chinese. United States, you have imperials, which I just showed you, or you can, this is imperial libraries, this is metric libraries. Similarly, you have for Australia, you have to Belgium, you have for India also. India. So this is the one, Indian libraries. This is family template libraries, which is nothing but if you're creating a new family, which I've never taught you, so in that case, you would need these libraries. Now, for this semester, it is not. This is not there. That is there in the next semester. I'll definitely teach you in detail. For us, this semester, we will definitely need Revit India library. Once you give double click, it will. Okay, so if you click here, it will start downloading. So you saw that. Show in folder. I am double clicking that exe file. So it will say. So it will install itself. It will say run. Okay, once you give run, it will install all those stuff where it will store in program data Autodesk, maybe not RVT 2014, it will be RVT 2021. Okay, in that, sorry, RVT 2021, in that libraries, you will find Indian. So here, Indian is not installed. I believe it is not installed here. Okay, then let me go ahead and show you how it is installed. Okay, here I will run that program. See, it says program data Autodesk. That's where it is going to install. You extract. Okay, it will install. It would have been installed by now. Probably you will if you just give refresh, you'll find India popping in, and you have all these um, libraries. Okay. So this has a very small, simple library. Normally, it's just 40 MB, which shows there is nothing much in Indian template. So it is wiser to install whichever is a bigger template. So I would request you to definitely download RVT, United States English, United States metric, which is 1.25, which will definitely have a lot of, even the British library. United Kingdom is also good enough, but I don't think it is a metric library. It might be a feet and inches like that. So you better install this, and so you will get all those folders, all those families like doors, walls, different kinds of doors, different kinds of walls, different type of title sheets also. Just what I am trying to teach you now. So those who don't have that, you just have to install that. That is what I just showed you. Now coming back to Autodesk RVT 2014, which is my version which I'm working on. Libraries, as I told you, in India, I have a lot of it. And in that title block, these are all the other libraries, door libraries, different types of doors, different types of windows, different types of ducts. So many things are technically available. I am picking up the title block. Okay, now type sheets are about title block. So I open here. So I have this, zero, the classical, I mean the ISO standard 5 types of paper, A4, A3, 5 sizes of paper, A4, A3, A2, A1, and A0 metric. I don't have to explain the sizes, you all know it by now. So A4 is what I am trying to choose. Okay, so I'll just take a recap again. I just explained how you download those sheets, but I'm trying to show a recap. So I'll go for sheets, new sheets. Here, go where you have to go. You have to go to RVT program data Autodesk RVT 2014. In that 14 or 21 depends upon what you have. Libraries, where I have Indian library which is big enough, so I go to India itself. Otherwise, you can choose. You can also choose US metric, which has a title block, which has A4 also. Whichever. I don't have any problem. Metric libraries are all one and the same, whether it is in India or in US. So I've chosen this A4 metric India. Okay, so I have opened this, and I am giving okay. So one of the problems you face here is in A4 sheet it is only a portrait. In A3 it will there will be a landscape sheet. If you want to understand that, so okay, I'll show you. Here is the sheet. Now, not like before, you have a plus symbol here. If you go inside, you will find this sheet. If you want one more, add one more sheet. You can say new sheet. You can load. Uh, I'm sorry, India. Refer that. Okay, so A3 metric. Now this is a landscape one. This is a landscape one. So there are two sheets now. In my project, there are two sheets. One is A4 and this is A3. But A4 being a landscape, I mean A4 being a portrait one, and A3, this is A3 sheet, which is being a landscape one. How do you identify whether it is A4 or A3? You just have to measure and see how much does it say. 420 by 2. This is just for your understanding. You don't have to show dimensions for sheets. 297, which means A4. I'm sorry. And here is the I'm in A3 and this is A4, which is 297 by 210. I just want to show you. This is 210 and this is 297. So this is A4 and this is A3. Okay. Somehow A3 they have given landscape, but A4 they have not given landscape. They have given portrait only. It doesn't matter. We can always change all these things, and that's what exactly I'm going to teach you. So what I'll do is I'll go to A3. I don't need an A3 sheet right now, so I can just delete that. I'll just keep this A4 sheet, alter a bit according to what you need and how we need to submit the project. And what I'll do is, I'll alter this sheet. So to alter the sheets, you cannot alter it here. In the sheet place, you cannot alter it here. It's all grouped up and fixed. So what you have to do, either double click that and you will find that you would have gone to a family editor. This is called Revit family editor. This is not Revit project area. This is a family editor area. What I would do is I'll basically remove all these funny things, and I will create my own template in my own way. I'll select this and say rotate, from to here. So I'll change from portrait to landscape. So, and I've added a line here, and I will add more lines here. Like I like to give a line over here and a line over here. Okay, a line over here. Okay, and a copy of this same measurement over here. Okay. Probably I'll have to move these things to the right hand corner. So what I'm planning to have is I will have a north symbol over here in the title sheet. I will have the college name here. I'll have the USN written. I will have the date and scale, okay, and the name of the drawing. All these things I want to give, okay. So what I'll do is I'll just like in our Revit project, you can go to create text. Probably you can mark this area. So I'll type it as Gopalan. Okay, so I've typed it. I've given center alignment, and I definitely want to change the font size and the font also. So what I'll do is I'll give edit type, and I will give duplicate, just like how you duplicate door and anything. So here I'm going to get a font called Impact. Let me try that. Impact 8 mm. I have given Impact. So instead of font, I will Arial Impact. Impact. So I'll just try. Yeah, it fits just right, because as far as I know, Impact is a font which is like very tightly placed font, so that it is, sticks. It is closer to each other. Every text, every letter is close to each other, so that you can place it in a convenient manner in small spaces. So that is why I chose. And the rest of it, I would like to give the same Arial itself. I'll create another. I don't want Impact 8 mm. I like to have. So here, I would like to give, probably, I'll just type. Um, I don't remember how your USN appears, but then I will type USN, and then I'll give a colon. That will do. Okay, so here, not necessarily 5 mm. Okay, USN is there. Then probably you would like to have a scale of the drawing. Okay, so I can edit and double click and say scale. Sorry. So I'll just give these things over here, and over here I will I'll leave this gap so that I can fill it every time I want. I would leave this also. So okay, so I will, okay, I'll do one thing. I'll leave these two gaps so that I can have it added it in the scene. And then what I'll do is I'll say load this into the project. It will say override the existing. Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to do that. Uh, so before loading, I would request you to save this family as a separate name so that you can use it from there. You can use it always in the next project also you can use it. Now say load this into project, override the existing version. Okay, so if you go to the sheet, you will have that original sheet which you loaded, which was portrait, as well as it has all the Autodesk kind of parameter. Now what I'll do is I'll say new sheet. You can delete that. You can definitely delete it now. Delete it and say new sheet. You can use this A4 metric GSAP. So when I give that sheet which we created just now over there, it lands up here. You can change these here itself. Whatever you need to fill it up, you can fill it up here. That is what is my idea. Okay. So once the sheet is ready, things are quite simple. You want this plan here. You just click here and drag it and place it here and click here. Okay. Now we have this plan here. The only thing is you have to size and place it. It is slightly bigger, so I can make it. Okay, so it is okay, I think, but I have to adjust it. So the scale of this plan can be adjusted. You can make it 1 in 100, 1 in 50. So this became 1 in 50. I'm sorry, 100. Earlier it was 1:50. So I can bring about like this. Now, please remember when you have these things coming along with it, which you may not want it, so you can crop all those things. If you want to crop a view, you can crop it. So you select this sheet and not the sheet, this whole thing, and then come here. There is something called extents. You can click on these 3 parameters just blindly like that, and again, so you will find that once you do that, you have this cropping parameter coming up. You can have it to whatever size you want. Okay, you can have the size of that. You can hide unwanted things and basically fit what is needed in the screen. Okay, so you can have it like this. Okay, or have it like this. Okay, don't worry about that rectangular line. It is never seen in the print. So you can have it like this, or you can have it smaller. So once you do this, so you will have what is needed inside the boundary. Okay, you can make it even smaller. Okay, nothing happens, it just creates. Okay, so if I just do print, control P I gave, and instead of this, if I select sheet, at that time I can give sheet 105 unnamed. Okay, so give okay, so I will give this on desktop. This is the sheet name which it gives. So I will give A4 plan or something like that. So it opened. So you notice that this is how it shows it prints the output. So I have taken an output in PDF now, um, just to show you how it works. Okay. So there are things like here, you can add your own text here. So you can either go to this text here, or you have to go to view and now annotate and text, both are same. So here I would like to give some number. Just like that, I have given a random number. Okay, so this is the text. Okay, so random number is okay. So I'll copy the same thing here. So here I will double click and say 1 is to 50, or 1 is to 100 rather. I think it is 1 is to 100. So I have placed it here. Okay. Is it 1 is to 100? If you select, yeah, this is 1 is to 100. And here maybe you can give the project name. You can copy the same stuff. Okay. So here we can give just give Revit project. That will do. Okay, here below that probably you can give ground floor. Yeah. So here we need to add the north symbol. So I'm just showing you how to draw that. You can go to any annotate, and there's something called detail line over here. Detail line. You click here. That is meant to create details. Okay. So I've done this. Okay. So I'll just add 2 lines here. Okay. So I'll have also offset of say 10 mm. 10 estimates. 5. That will be a little too much. I don't think I need to give offset. Again, I'll go to detail line, annotate detail line, and goes like that. Okay, so I'll give offset itself. There's no other way. Offset, I can give 5. 5. Okay. So what I will do is, sorry, I will give another detail line from here like this, here like this. Okay, trim, trim, and I don't need these lines now. This itself points everything properly. I think the circle is a bit small now, so I can just give offset, say 2. Yeah, that's fine. So you can drag this and end it by the circle. Drag this, end it by the circle. So I have created effectively a nice north symbol. You can use it later also. Just move it to the center. So here north symbol has to be done first. N. You can slightly make it bigger. Make it much more bigger. So I'll do 8 mm. Okay, so I'll add it 8 mm. Just check how it looks. Okay, so I think this is bigger enough it to be placed in the middle. So you have the north symbol over here. And once you do that, what you can do is you can have this sheet. Okay, so you can have the sheet, and you can, if it, as long as it is A4, you can use the same sheet and go about editing these things. So here it is ground floor. So what next is I can say duplicate. Okay, so Okay, here is this thing called level 1, which comes along with this view. When you copy it, when you drag it here, doesn't matter, it can be outside, or if you would like to have it within the view area, yeah, you can keep it like this, and keep it seen very much. This is needed or not needed, it is up to you. You can keep it outside also. Okay, so here I'm going to add one more sheet. Yeah, plane 1. What I'm going to do is, I'm sorry, I'm going to copy all these things from here, whichever we have just created in this project. Yeah, so I'm going to copy all this stuff. Okay, so I did that. Now I'll give copy. I'll go to the next sheet where there is nothing. Say paste, align to the selected view. So in that, click 106. So it got placed exactly where it is. Here, only thing I need to change is first floor. Sorry, first floor. So this is the only thing I need to change over here in the sheet. I will go to, sorry, I won't go there. I'll just drag level 2 and place it here. Okay, so again, you will find all these things together. So what did I say? You select here, go here, click on apply crop. Okay, so now you have the option to, you can double click this so that you will get the option to make whatever, only what you need visible. So I have this thing as I feel that this 1:200 is way small. You can have it 1:50 also. That is what my opinion is. So I'll bring this. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll bring this inner part here, inner part here. Okay, inner part here. Can have it till here also. So that I crop the view so much only what I need, and then move that thing right to the center. Oh, that doesn't happen. Okay, so what I can do is I can, okay, so no problem. We can just, okay, so we can move this to the center part. Okay, that is not possible because we are altering the view. Just a minute, I will delete this. What I'm trying to do is like, I'll remove this. It doesn't work properly. Just delete this view. Okay, just drag to once again and place it in the center first. Using arrow keys and all, you can position and place it in the center. And then what you can do is go here and double click it. Once you double click, you have only you are only left up with crop option. So you can see how I'm cropping it. uh, I'm only allowing you to see what is necessary inside the sheet. I don't keep anything more. So that is the idea of cropping. So inside line first for cropping. See, if I bring it till here, you will see only that much. So see how much you actually need. Okay, so I have kept it here. Okay, so probably the section lines can be moved little bit to the inside so that it doesn't go out of the sheet, so that it can be seen properly, but at the same time it doesn't go out of the sheet. I can keep it till here, section line. I can bring this into the sheet. Yes. I can allow this to be seen till here. Yeah, now it looks pretty decent. So I have this second sheet also ready, which is nothing but the first floor. Okay, this is the first floor. And I need elevation. I need to show the south elevation. So I need to add one more sheet. So right click on the sheets and say new sheet. Okay, save the drawing. Sure, save the drawing. So I click here again. I got one more sheet. So in this, maybe I won't have the parapet wall placed. I will add something else because just for me to show. So I'll drag the south one, and this is the south elevation. I can use arrow to move around. Okay, so like this. Okay. There is one thing and one problem is that these levels are stretched far away. So I have to bring it within the reasonable area. So I'll have this 1 into 50. Like, let me see. It looks bigger than the sheet. 1 in 100 will look good. So what I'll do is I'll go to the south and I will. So these stuffs are locked actually. Stuffs are locked so that people don't accidentally trip and move on that. So what I can do is I can select this. Once it is unlocked, you can select and move this to the closer look of it. Unlock, move it till here. Okay, so here also move this fellow closer to the building. Now if you go to the sheet, that looks fine. It's next to the building. If it is out of the building, it doesn't have any point. Now only thing is this line, the ground line which is stretching up till there, I don't want that. So what I'll do is again the same old trick. Click on that, click on crop view, as I told you, and select the inside, double click and select the inside part, bring it till here, select the inside part, bring it till here, and there it is. Double click outside, you're done. Like I told you, if you don't want that scale, what is a visual scale, you can move it outside. Okay, and you can copy most of these parameters from here. You can select with control, select. Okay, in elevation we don't show the north, so I'm not copying that. I'm going to the next one and say paste, align to selected view. Okay, so here Revit project south elevation, no floor. Okay, so I think I should drag this a little bit. Scale, what is the scale? 1:100. Yeah, it is 1:100. This will do for south elevation. So I'll be adding you one more. I'll be adding one more sheet. Again, same thing. So here I will have the section. Okay. So I will drag the section 1 to the center. I'll make it 1:100. So I've placed the section into the center. Okay, I'll drag this line out. This is the section. This is the section. Okay, so you can have it placed here. No need to crop, it's already cropped and trimmed and everything. You can, okay, let me go for section. Okay, so here in the section view itself, I have cropped it. So that is the reason I can see those lines over there. So Can be more, no problem. It can be made bigger. Okay, so I'll come to the sheet now. That looks decent. Okay, so the only problem now is I see this hatch is still here, which I don't want. So I can select the inside part, have it till here. So that looks decent enough. Now this is good to go. Okay. So again, I need to copy the properties from here. This one, these wordings. Okay, or why it should be copy? You just have to go here and somewhere here you go to paste directly align to select view and say okay. So here only thing you have to change is section 1. Okay, section 1. Okay, so this one is section 1. Now if you go to the section, you see the same thing here. Okay, here also the same thing within the limits. Okay, now new sheet. Okay, drag section 2, place it in the center. 1:100 will do. Doesn't fit the sheet. Apply. Move it around. Just place it wherever you would like to have. Directly, I like to place it here. Okay. Now remove this thing from there. Only thing, this looks much smaller. So probably in section 2, as I told you, I would have cropped the view before. So this is the scene. So I've selected this and I'm just moving it up. Okay. You can have this, sorry, have it till here. That's fine. So you have section 1, section 2. Okay, so here what I'll do is I'll paste the, so here it is, section 2. Okay, so here it is section 1 and here you have section 2. Everything is there. Okay, so one more thing, a sheet for 3D. Okay, so 3D view which is rendered, I want to place new sheet. Same. What I'll do is I'll select the one which is rendered properly. This one. Yeah. I'll go to this sheet again, drag from here, place it here. So you don't want this. Okay, you can give this thing, move it outside. So here again I'll go to paste, align to select view. So here I will say 3D rendering. Maybe okay. So you can add all these things, and my submission I would expect like this. It has to be here as well as it has to be in sheet. It has to be in a printable form. so that you have to send me both. You have to send me the Revit file as well as you need to send me the PDF file also. Both are needed. So that is what I am looking at. So how do you get the PDF file? Again, you come here, say Control P. Okay. So select sheets. This is there in that sheet. You select all the sheets which are needed to be printed. Okay, and then so automatically it will give this. Can give a new name. The first one is printed. Okay, so second one is printed, third one is printed, fourth one is printed, fifth one is printed. Now, the second part of it is that you can also save these sheets in one single PDF. I've just told you how to create in different PDF. Now, you can save the whole set of sheets. Like, how many sheets do you have here? We have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sheets you have. You can have all these sheets in a single PDF. Now, how to do that? Again, click on Sheets, Control P or File Print. In this, you click on Selected View Sheets. You select on the sheets which you want. I've selected those 6 sheets, right from ground floor to 3D rendering, 336, and just give OK, and give okay. Instead of this, you have to check on Adobe PDF or any PDF which you already have in your system. It can be Microsoft PDF, PDF Nitro, any of them you can choose. PDF, Adobe PDF, which I have, and then give OK. And before I put that I would also tell you I can add you the Adobe PDF link in your class group so that you can download that and install Adobe PDF Distiller. It's a very good software for creating PDFs and combining PDFs together. So here you have to give you should click on, I forgot to mention that you should click on combine multiple selected sheets into a single file. That is what you are supposed to give. Okay, so that and then these things selected, you give OK. Now you will have all the sheets printed in a single PDF file so that you can open it. And that PDF file will have 6 pages, which is 6 sheets of what you have selected. Give that. So it says, I'm just giving a name. So now what has happened is it has created a PDF sheet. Can you see? I think you can see that. You can see PDF sheets with 6 pages. See here. Highlighter. PDF with 6 pages. Okay, one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 is this and this is 6. So you have PDF sheets with 6 pages, which will be good enough for you, and that is what I'm expecting you. Expecting it from you. You should have a project. You should compose a sheet. You should also send it as PDF with multiple pages together. Okay. So if you have any kind of doubts in what I taught you, you may please ask me anytime. You can call me and ask. Okay. Thank you. Good day.